Hello everyone, and welcome to an exciting episode of the Chairmen of the Board. I am Tyler. I have some great news for you today. We're going to do something I'm very passionate about. We're actually going to do some retro game run-through. As you can tell by the screen right now, it's something a little different than we normally do, and I'm, of course, flying solo on this one for now, and then, of course, we'll have people join up with us later. But I am pretty excited to be doing this one due to the software I have, as well as the actual hardware. It seems like I'm only able to do my Sega right now. But the exciting news is that I busted out my old Sega, got it going. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this game here. And obviously, as you can tell, it is Sonic the Hedgehog, which is a legendary game. And I want to kind of give it some redemption because of the fact that the movie is coming out and it looked pretty bad. So they had pushed it back a year because of the way they made Sonic. The objective of the game is fairly simple. You have to collect all the little rings you can. And there's different ways to do it, boxes and actual free-floating rings and all these other different ways you can do it. What's cool about this Sonic is it's obviously the very first one is very easy. This was kind of like one of the games that revolutionized the run-through, as well as Super Mario Brothers. Obviously a older side-scrolling game, but still nonetheless, these two games, that one and Mario, had made a lot of history with the running through and trying to see how fast you do it. You can literally do this level maybe in I'd say about a minute and a half. I'm sure people have done it quicker. I mean, I can run through right now and just go crazy. I don't want to because I want to collect as many rings as I can because there's a purpose to it. If you collect 50 rings, or at least 50 rings, and that's where I'm at right now, if you collect 50 rings, you get to unlock the special level at the end where you get to go after the Chaos Diamonds. Or Chaos Emeralds. There we go. And the Chaos Emeralds, obviously, are what Dr. Robotnik, the bad guy in this, the villain in this, is after. So, with him being obviously your antagonist, you gotta do everything you can to not only defeat him, collect the rings, but you also have to, along the way, free some of your friends here. And make sure that they are set free from these robotic suits that they're given by Dr. Robotnik. And you can see the little rabbit I'm kind of following right now. He's a buddy of ours. Luckily, he can go through spikes. We cannot. I'm also checking out the ground to see if I can get some more rings, because it looks like we're coming up to the end here soon. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that and end it. Get a little extra points when you jump through the trees, spin it. Now, normally there will be a ring. A large ring floating at the top, and that would give us an opportunity to go to a special level where we get the Chaos Emeralds. Another good purpose of the rings in this game, as you can tell when I got hit, is that they are basically your life. So as long as you have at least one ring, you will survive. Now you can have over 100 rings in your cache and get hit, and only about 20 of them will come out. I believe there's a cap of like 20 to 25. It looks like a lot, maybe it's more, but I know it's not the full 100. And you can do your best to get some back. However, it'll be difficult. Right now I got this shield. This is like a one-hit shield, which is great, obviously, because if anything comes along, I'm good for one hit. Now this is a fun part. I have, now this game's full of secrets, and that's part of the fun of this game, is like kind of unlocking them. That's a little speed up right here, like Sonic unleashes. Oh, good thing I had the shield on. This Sonic unleashes speed, and if you do it right, there is a life up here as long as it's going with some coins. So I'm going to try to do that again, but we're going to do it this way. Bingo. And that's the trick to get up here. So, as you can see, I got 75 rings right now. I know I say coins, it's a bad habit you have. Unfortunately, the world's kind of meshed. Now, this is great because this is invincibility, so I can literally, well, that didn't help because I died, but you can literally walk on spikes and do all that. However, I fell into the gap. Call it editing mistake, call it human error. Either way, I just died. The good news is we just collected a life, so at least that death is null and void. So this is the easier level. There's 3 levels per chapter, and or the way they call them are acts. So there's 3 acts to each chapter. And what's great about that is you have 2 attempts to get the Chaos Emerald, and then you have to fight Dr. Robotnik. And once again, if you have, there's also a hidden wall there that I'm not going to go for because I want that life again. I don't know if it respawns or not, but we'll find out. It's been a very long time since I played, obviously. Oh, it does. Cool. Get that again. I'm going to go whoop and over. Perfect. Get that life again. Now we're still up a life. Collecting the rings here as we go. Not going to make the same mistake twice to try to show off. Just going to know that I am... These things are great. They are basically continuous spots, so if you die anywhere in the game past this point, you get to continue. It's good, but it's also bad. You kind of want to restart sometimes because you want to have the opportunity to collect your... collect the rings. And it looks like I just hit the 100 marks, which should have guaranteed me a life. Which is always great, that you can kind of collect as you go. Boom! Whew, that was close. So basically I sped through, hit my turn, and then if you saw, very quickly jumped into the floating ring on top. With that being done, now I am going to the special level to collect Chaos Emerald. So you see that flashing red and blue. I'm going to show you guys right here. The red and blue on the bottom of the screen. That is how you leave. I want to avoid that. That R right there is a rotating piece, and basically it just tells... Oof, that was close. It tells the map to flip around. Oh, nope, don't want to go that way either. Ooh. Ooh, gotta stay away from that. Alright, we're in the room. Perfect. Now, as cool as this, those translucent, little, like, mint-looking things now, locked me in here, which is great, because now I can avoid falling all the way through. But I gotta hit these color tiles, and boom. Alright, so you hit the color tiles, and what the color tiles do is eventually fade away over time, after you hit them so many times. Depending on the color, obviously lasts longer. Looks like I got another continue. Now, different from a life, that's a continue to the game, so if I were to lose everything and die, another continue I get for the game. And as long as I keep doing that, I should be okay. It's a way to continue your gameplay in here. Now this is the third act of the chapter, which means I'm going to be going up against Dr. Robotnik, so I don't necessarily need to collect the... I don't need to collect the 50 rings in order to unlock... to unlock the special level, because it's not going to be there. Whee! That was fun. So... just some little secrets about the game. Obviously, the wall looked a little different. You could tell that there was a different thing coming. And we can just avoid that spring that popped me back up there. Gotta be careful, though, because it's one of those games you can run through, but you also gotta, you know, it leads you to a trap. And the further along you get in the game, the harder it is to survive those moments. This is a little tricky. You just gotta time it right, though. Although it is 2D, it has some 3D features. Obviously, that rolling log is one of them. But I mean, it's a 16-bit game. It's really enjoyable. I mean, it came out in 1991. It's the kind of game that you can obviously pick up after a long period of time and start playing again. And that's, oh, as you can tell, this wall is definitely differently colored or shaded or however you want to call it. So we're going to crack that open and just get around all that. So, taking your time in here is always key. Once again, I'm just collecting rings right now to basically go into that battle with Dr. Robotnik. Hopefully I do okay. Once again, it's been a while, but I'm fairly certain that that was an easy battle. Obviously, it should be, because it is the beginning of the game. So we have that continue. Now, what's going to suck about this part is if I do die, I have to go and get coins, because there are no coins past this point. What's great about this one versus Mario Brothers, the original Nintendo, is you can go back. There's no limitation how far you can go back. You can go back all the way to the beginning as long as everything allows, at least on this level. Once we get further into the game, there are spots that don't allow that. So this is Dr. Robotnik, beautiful mustache, horrible person. However, he invents these crazy machinery and creates this huge battle force. Now, we can't hit that ball. You touch that ball, you get injured. However, you can touch the chain. So the trick is to kind of either fall through the chain or avoid the ball altogether. And I believe he takes about 6 or 7 hits and he's done. You can hit him on his way in. I just wanted to show you that. And sometimes it helps to further the game along. Now we release the rest of our woodland creature friends, who are all caught up and being used for evil. And that is the end of this chapter. I'm actually going to head and call it right there, and we will see you guys on the next episode of the Chairman of the Board. We'll be doing the continuation of this. I am Tyler. Everyone, hope you did enjoy this, and stay bored out there, everybody.